Bien, mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à Londres pour le 37e congrès ordinaire de l'UEFA. Et je vais donner tout d'abord la parole à son Altesse royale, le duc de Cambridge.
It is my great pleasure, as President of the English Football Association, to welcome you formally to London for this, the 37th Ordinary UEFA Congress. It is a great honour for us, the English FA, to host not just this prestigious Congress, but of course the real excitement, tomorrow's Champions League final. My money is on Bayern Munich 2-0. The rules of association football were drafted 150 years ago in a London pub very close to where we meet today. As you know, we English have a love affair with both football and our pubs, so it is no surprise that one helped create the other. Those association football rules have spawned a game loved by the world, and it is wonderful that so many nations can be here together to celebrate its progress. You lead the game across our continent. Your decisions touch the lives of millions. This is a big responsibility, and I know you exercise it with care. The game has developed immeasurably in the last 150 years, thanks to the diligence of those who have come before you. And I know that you will continue to uphold the traditions of the game whilst ensuring it adapts and evolves to our ever-changing world. Thank you.
It is a great honour for the FA to be awarded the privilege of hosting not only this, the 37th UEFA Congress, but also the UEFA Champions League final here in London as part of our 150th anniversary celebrations. It is with great pride that we are able to host this weekend. Once again, the world's biggest football match will be played at what I believe is to be the finest and most iconic stadium. Wembley, for over 90 years, has been central to the great story of European and English football. It is a venue that evokes memories and inspires those fortunate enough to grace its pitch, and I'm sure tomorrow's match will be another great chapter. I am proud of the role the FA is determined to play within UEFA and European football. I have always believed good relationships are fundamental to the development of our game. Working together collectively, we can ensure football addresses its many challenges without upsetting its fundamental principles of solidarity and universality that have been integral to the culture of football in its first 150 years. We live in fast-moving times when every action, every decision or non-decision is open to scrutiny. Football has become a complex industry where the interests of confederations, national associations, leagues, clubs, players, managers, and of course fans interact. Most often in mutual accord, but occasionally in discord. For example, where the needs of the national team do not align with the professional clubs, or where the desire for financial stability in the club game does not chime with expansionist hopes of new club owners. On such matters, it is the responsibility of those of us with the privilege to lead to work together to create the required consensus and ensure the positive progression of our game. For me, there is no better example of this than UEFA's determination to tackle the scourge of discrimination in our game. We in England are not alone in experiencing unacceptable incidents of racism, homophobia, and other forms of discrimination on our pitches and in our stands. We have worked hard, learnt a great deal, and made great strides defeating this evil, but there is always more that we can do. Our experience has shown us that there must be a collective approach. Everyone involved in the game, from government down through the national associations, leagues, clubs, to the players, coaches, officials and fans, have to take and meet their own responsibilities. UEFA's leadership in this debate is important, and I welcome the resolution which will be voted on today. Each national association will know how best to interpret and implement action best fit the domestic circumstances of its own games and competitions. But I think it is vital that we show a collective determination and leadership to keep up the fight. While we are all here in anticipation of the pinnacle of club football and seeing the best of the best in action, it is fitting that UEFA continues to grow the grassroots and is committed to developing youth football. We at the FA share this commitment. Every year, as a not-for-profit organisation, we invest £100 million back into the game, whether that is funding for facilities or investing in our firm belief of football for everyone, whatever their background. Indeed, in our 150th year, we are highlighting the 7 million players, the 400,000 volunteers, the 300,000 coaches, and 27,000 referees who are the lifeblood of the game in this country. I should also mention that women's football is close to becoming the second largest team sport in England, and that disability football is the 7th largest sport, played with around 125,000 participants. At a time when we honour the champions of Europe, it is wonderful that we can also champion those who make football happen at every level. Without each and every one of those who turn out in all weathers on the park pitches and playing fields here in England and across the continent, we would have a game without the bedrock that makes football uniquely what it is. We come together from many varied and different cultures and backgrounds, but we are united in our love of the game and our determination to develop and protect it for the joy of future generations. In this respect, we are but transitory guardians of our sport, but it is a responsibility that I know we all approach with great determination and pride. May I wish you all a very productive Congress and a very enjoyable weekend in London. Thank you.